Can anybody find me somebody to love? Hello there, it's me, the ukulele teacher, and I'm here to teach you how to play Somebody to Love by Queen. So, grab your uke. Make sure it's in tune, and when it is in tune, it should sound a little something like this. And let's get ready to play Somebody to Love. What I'm going to do first off is just play you through a quick verse and chorus to give you a rough idea of how it should sound when you've learned it. If you'd like a song sheet to help you follow along, then sign up today to patreon.com/uketeacher, where you get a PDF song sheet with every lesson, plus each video at least 24 hours before the rest of the world. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Oh, each morning I get up, I die a little, can barely stand on my feet. Take a look in the mirror and cry, Lord, what you doing to me? Have to spend all my years in believing you, but I just can't get no relief, Lord. Somebody, 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 can anybody find me somebody to love? Now, although this is a really difficult song to sing, it's actually a surprisingly straightforward song to play with just 4 or 5 really easy chords repeated all the way through. These are the chords you're going to need for the song. If you already know them, then skip ahead now. To play the chord of G, put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And the chord of G should sound like this. To play the chord of D, you can either bar the 2nd fret with your 1st finger, that means you push down on all 4 strings at the same time, and then add your 4th finger to the 5th fret of the 1st string, and the chord of D will sound like this. Or you can put your 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 2nd frets of the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings, and the chord of D will sound like this. Now they are interchangeable, so it's up to you which one you want to play. I find that I play the bar chord D in the intro and the open position D during the verse, just because it's personally easier for me. But it's totally up to you which one you decide to do in the end. To play the chord of E minor, put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And the chord of E minor should sound like this. To play the chord of C, put your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and the chord of C should sound like this. And to play the chord of D7, keep that 2nd finger where it is on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, but just put a bar back over the 2nd fret on all 4 strings, and the chord of D7 should sound like this. And to play the chord of A7, just put your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and the chord of A7 should sound like this. Before we go any further, I just want to say a massive thank you to Ortega Guitars for sponsoring this video and sending me this beautiful ukulele to play. If you'd like to find out more about this particular ukulele, then check out the link in the video description below. Also, if you like my first Uke on the Moon t-shirt, 1 small uke for man, 1 giant ukulele for mankind, then check out ukuleletees.com, where you'll find this and many more very cool ukulele-themed t-shirts available. That's at ukuleletees.com, your one-stop shop for awesome ukulele t-shirts. Now for the intro, instead of a strumming pattern, I just pluck all 4 strings together for each chord. And each chord sort of goes roughly in time with each word, or each syllable. So for the first word, anybody, the chords are G, D, E minor, C, and it goes like this. Can anybody? And then pluck all 4 strings once on the D7. Find me. And then on the somebody, you play the C 3 times. Somebody. And then for the to who, you play G, D, like this. To who. And then you play all 4 strings together on the G for love. So the intro starts off like this. Can anybody find me somebody to love? And then I play this tiny little riff here over the chords of G, D, E minor, and then C to D, like this. Now what I'm doing there, I'm starting off on the chord of G and I'm playing the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then the open 1st string. Then I strum down on the G, and then I add my 4th finger to the 5th fret of the 1st string and just play that string on its own. So it's... And then I go to the bar D and play a little downstroke on the bottom 3 strings, and then pluck that 5th fret on the 1st string again on its own. And then I go to E minor and I play down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Then I play down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up on the C. And then on the D I play down, 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 down. So let's put that little riff together. And that'll take us into verse 1. And the strumming pattern throughout the verse is down, down, up, down, up. The first line, the chords are G, D, E minor. I play it once on the G and D and twice on E minor, like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Then the second line, the chords are G to A7 to D. Again, I play it once on the G and A7 and twice on D, like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then the third line, the chords are G to D to E minor. And again, here we play it once on G, once on D, and twice on E minor, like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then the fourth line, the chords are A7 to D. And here we just play it twice on each chord, like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So let's put that all together and play through the first half of the verse. Oh, each morning I get up, I die a little. Can barely stand on my feet. Take a look in the mirror and cry, Lord, what you doing to me? Have to. Then the penultimate line of the verse, the chords are G to A7 to D, and here we play it once on the G and A7 and twice on the D again. G, A7, D, D. And then the final line, the chords are A7 to D to C, and here we play it twice on the A7, once on the D, and then one downstroke on the C, like this. A7, A7, D, C. So put that all together and the verse should sound something like this. Oh, each morning I get up, I die a little. Can barely stand on my feet. Take a look in the mirror and cry, Lord, what you doing to me? Have to spend all my years in believing you, but I just can't get no relief, Lord. And that takes you into the chorus, and that starts off on the chord of G, playing down, 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 twice on the somebodies, like this. Somebody, 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 somebody can. And then we go to G, D, E minor, C to D7, like this. Can anybody find me somebody to love? C, D. And that takes you into verse 2. And the good news is verse 2 has the same chords as verse 1. So let's carry on and sing through verse 2. I work hard every day of my life. I work till I ache my bones. At the end of the day, I tore my heart and pay all on my own. Get down on my knees and I'll start to pray till the tears run down from my eyes. Oh. And then into the chorus, which is the same as the first chorus. Somebody, 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 can anybody find somebody to love? But then it goes to a G7, which is basically an upside down G shape. And that takes you into the bridge, and for the bridge we need to learn a few new chords. These are the chords you'll need for the bridge. If you already know them, then skip ahead now. To play the chord of C7, just put your first finger on the first fret of the first string, and the chord of C7 should sound like this. To play the chord of F, put your first finger on the first fret of the second string and your second finger on the second fret of the fourth string. And the chord of F should sound like this. To play the chord of F minor, put your first finger on the first fret of the 4th string, your second finger on the first fret of the 2nd string, and your 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And the chord of F minor should sound like this. Now the chords for the bridge are C to C7, F to F minor, A7 to D. And here I start off by playing that down, 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 like I play at the beginning of the chorus. And then I go back into the regular strumming pattern of down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. You'll see what I mean as I play through it slowly like this. He works hard every day. I try and I try and I try. But everybody wants to put me down. They say I'm going crazy. They say got a water on my brain. I got no common sense. I got nobody left to believe. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then if you like, you can go back into the chorus after that, or you can play the guitar solo, which I'm going to do by playing the chords as written on the screen and just sort of mouthing the guitar solo with my mouth. And at the end of that guitar solo, we'll go straight into the next chorus. It's a little bit weird, but it should sound a little something like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do, 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 do. Somebody, 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 can anybody find me somebody to love? And then you've just got verse 4, which is the same as all of the other verses. Got no feel, I got no rhythm, I just keep losing my beat. I'm okay, I'm alright, it's alright, ain't gonna face no defeat. I just gotta get out of this prison cell. Someday I'm gonna be free, Lord. And then on the outro, you basically just repeat the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up on the G again and again for the find me somebody to love, 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 somebody, 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 somebody. And then the final line is back to that G, D, E minor, C, D7, G, like we have in the other choruses. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Put that all together and that's how to play Somebody to Love by Queen. I've been the ukulele teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons, then let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, I love you all and I wish you the best.